I'm going to show you how to make some monkey cupcake toppers, same concept as the bears I showed earlier. First of all, you need some brown paste and some tan coloured paste, caramel colour probably, and a tiny piece of white for the eyes. Set that aside just now. All you do is, again, like the teddy bears, roll a ball and then flatten it slightly. Always keep some icing sugar handy so your fingers don't stick. I'm flattening this slightly, but I'm also going to shape it into a very slight oval, not completely round like the teddy bears, just to give it that shape. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is to make the eyes. Now for this I'm going to roll out a small piece of the lighter coloured paste, and with a small heart cutter I'm going to cut out heart shape like that and trim away the point from that heart like that. A wee touch of glue in the eyes, trying to work upside down again like that, and place the eyes in position and flatten it slightly with your finger into the head, just so that you don't have too many lumps and bumps. Okay, so you have that. Doesn't look much at the moment, but that's what you have. Now to do the muzzle or the mouth or whatever you call it, wee touch of glue again and a small sausage of the lighter paste again, a small sausage, and then flatten that again with your finger before placing it in position. And see, you're going to cover the bottom of that heart where you cut that off, so push that in. Just play around with it, smoothing it off, keeping it fairly rounded. You don't want it too flat. You want it to have a kind of 3D effect. Now before I go any further, I'm going to push the handle of my paintbrush into the side. Now the ears will go into the side of this here, so just above the eye, push a hole in. Same at the other side, push the hole in. That'll do for the ears later on. Now for the nose, take the handle of your brush again, and all you're going to do is push a hole into here and here for nostrils. Now I'll have to do this flat, but I'll hold it up. Just push the brush in and slightly upwards so that you have a look like that. And that's all you do for the nose. Now for the mouth, using a sharp knife, just use the tip of your knife and give your monkey a wide smile all the way round, just gently pushing in the tip of your knife so that you're not dragging the paste too much, like that. Now to tidy that up a wee bit and smooth it off, I'm using a leaf veining tool. This is a fabulous tool, I use it all the time. And just smooth out that line that you've cut, push it in and drag it slightly and gently all the way along. Same the other side, push it in and just drag it slightly. I'm going to turn it around so that I can see what I'm doing, but that's what you're doing, pushing it in, dragging it slightly round to smooth off the mouth, like that. Now I'm going to open it up slightly by using the other end of this leaf veining tool, the flatter end, by pushing the flat end in there, a wee bit of depth, push it in at the bottom and pull down at the same time so that you're opening that mouth like so. I'm going to lay it flat again. I'm just going to play around a wee bit more to open that mouth a wee bit more, pulling the mouth down, and to do the top lip, push the leaf veining tool in, upwards and pull. Push it in, pull it upwards and pull that mouth out slightly, like that. Okay, so you get a cheeky expression. I'm just going to smooth the bottom area with my fingers and then I'll hold it up and let you see. Play around with these tools and then you can see what kind of expression you can create for yourself. I'm going to do the eyes, just a tiny piece of white, roll it out. Now, if you're a perfectionist like me, I use piping tips all the time to get a circle so that the two circles are the same size, because inevitably when you roll a tiny piece of paste like this into a ball, you never get two the same size. So I've rolled the paste out really flat and cut out two little circles. Need some more icing sugar for my fingers. And just flatten these again slightly, making sure they don't stick to your board. Just flatten them out a little, making sure again they're both the same or similar size, and then glue them into position onto here. Okay, I'll try and do this upside down. Place that in there with your brush, like that. And again, the other one, place it into position and use your fingers just to flatten them out slightly. I'm just going to turn them round to make sure they look the same. That's okay. Now I'm going to do little eyebrows now, so I want to put some glue above there, although it looks to me like there's plenty there already. And using the lighter coloured paste, take two tiny amounts and roll into a long teardrop shape with a pointy tail, like so. And just above the eye, pop them in position, pulling the tail round. Again, you can play around with these eyebrows because it really depends on where you put these on top of the eye. You can curl them around, you can stick them up straight so that they give you a completely different expression each time you do it. But that's what I have so far. Now, just to put the blacks of the eyes in, use some coloured paste. I use this type of paste. Stick the cocktail stick in and just pop those eyes in like that. And that's it. Created a funny expression already. See how it changes every step? Now for the ears, I'm going to take two small balls of brown, dark brown, and also two smaller balls, wait a minute just to make these the same size, two smaller balls of the lighter brown. I'm going to use. This is going to be the inside of the ear. So, dipping my fingers into some icing sugar, just going to make a slight teardrop shape and flatten that with my finger. Again, slight teardrop, flatten it with my finger. Same again with these lighter brown. Teardrop, flatten it, but this time push it into the middle of the larger piece, like this. Okay? Small teardrop, flatten it slightly and push it into the ear, like so. Now into the sockets here that we pushed the handle of your brush in earlier, just put some glue like that. Taking the handle of your paintbrush, just to open out these ears a wee bit, just gently roll the handle into the centre and pinch the point of the ears. Give it a wee twist. I think these are probably slightly too big, so don't be frightened to take wee bits off that you feel you don't need. Once it's the correct size, pop that in position, and just with the handle of my brush, I just want to make sure the paste and the glue has connected. So same again, retwist at the point there. I'm just taking some excess away and another wee bit off, and then pop it in position like so. Once again, using the handle just to make sure, push it in there, making sure it takes hold. And once you're happy with how that's turned out, there you have it, your cheeky monkey face. And again, like before, taking a disc of paste, just a wee touch of glue in the centre, pop it in position, and there you have your monkey cake topper for cupcakes.